Beau Benzschawel, and Beau, it's a big week. Just from what you've seen, what have you seen out of the team in preparation? You know, it's early in the week, but what have you seen so far in the preparation for Ohio State?
I think guys have a good attitude going in. We know this is going to be our last game for a couple weeks till we start playing bowl games. So I think everybody's really involved and really invested into this week's preparation.
And when looking at Ohio State, and it's I think 95 tackles for loss so far this year. What do you see out of that front seven that really pops out to you?
A great defensive line. Guys are really physical up front and good at what they do too. They're good at getting on edges and in pass rushes they're good at making moves. So yeah, it's gonna be a good one for us. Good week to improve this week in practice and just kind of get a feel for everything. But then yeah, when Saturday comes around, we're gonna have to execute.
How do you, and not obviously giving away game plans, but how do you defend guys that are that athletic or have the ability to move around and cause kind of the havoc that they've been known
Pretty
to?
much just don't lean and keep your eyes wired in on your landmark, basically. Because with those shifty guys, if you're following their head, they're gonna make you look kind of stupid. So yeah, as long as you just kind of wire in on something, like we say just like the chest or their inside number. So yeah, just keep it on that and just stay focused up, stay wired up with your movements and everything like that. You should be fine.
Now, being an alignment, like, you said landmark, you said like chest. Is there other areas that you focus, or is it more just with that? Is it more just kind of trying to keep center and?
Yeah, it's different. It's different for like outside zone. You got to do outside landmark, inside zone, head up. It's all different. It's pretty confusing.
Which is why I'd never play at this level. But
Sure.
I was a terrible JV quarterback. When it comes to now, you have this team. Austin, had a 41-yard run. In his versatility. What do you see out of Austin when it comes to something like that, where he can run the ball, he can block, he's known to catch a ball here and there.
He's a stud. We call him the Moose. Yeah, he's awesome. The dude. He's a quiet guy, probably, as you know, but he goes about his business every day. Super hard-working guy, but yeah, he just does his job. That's all you can ask out of a guy. He does it well. So yeah, when we can get him on some of those plays, and obviously he's a great athlete. So when he can bust them, it looks good for him. And it's kind of like, I don't know what to say it. It's kind of like it comes back to him because he works so hard blocking for everybody else, and now we can come back to him and he can kind of be that guy now.
Well, what's the confidence level for you guys when you see the ball in his hands? I know that maybe the third and short fullback dive wasn't necessarily didn't get the first down, or one of the times in the past week. I think.
Yeah, it was
Michigan.
Last week. It was totally stuffed up.
Yeah.
And he just totally made an effort play, bounced it back, and just kept his feet driving and got the first. Which is just crazy. Like, he should have been back. Like, he should have been a 1-yard loss, but he just kept driving, keep grinding, and he got the first out of it. So, yeah, I mean, the guy's awesome. Love him.
When it comes to talking about this team, and I talked to Derek Tyndall last week, and I know he has got that Marvel poster up with the DC and Marvel characters together, and saying he feels like it's part of the team where everyone's coming together, different guys coming together for one cause. And he mentioned that he hangs out with you and Dieter. Just how special is this team?
It's awesome. I think, like I said earlier, like in years past, guys just weren't as close as they are now. I think it's definitely contributed to our success. Guys genuinely care about each other, and they know they're going to give 100% because that guy next to him, and he's going to give 100% for you just because they care that much. So it's very powerful, and I think this year we've really accomplished it.
Do you see a lot of the linemen hanging out with other position group? Everyone kind of hanging out with each other?
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of like age-based, like what class you are. But yeah, I think everybody's pretty much good with everybody. Like, there's no conflicts at all. It's just guys wanting to play football and guys doing that for each other.